All right, all right. We are up and live. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. How is it going? Let me just do something really quick. Go. Good there. And I'm just going to move the kitty cam over, I think. Or maybe not. That's better. Yeah, sure. Why not? That's more centered on the cat. But welcome, everyone. I don't know how long it's going to stay like that, but for the meantime, it is Monday. That means we're back again with some more leagues. This time we're going to start off with Pioneer, and then we're going to move on to Modern. Want to make sure I get the Stream Decker uploaded, so let me just go ahead and do that before I do anything. This is the deck, in case anybody was wondering. Minimize that, and I will get Stream Decker updated. That way you guys have an updated copy. People don't always use my Stream Decker command, but I think it's important just in case. I typically do try to always keep the channel updated with the most current deck. And it only takes half a second anyway, so if you are curious, I'm about to update that now. That is current. Alright, so the Stream Decker for the stream has been updated, so if you want to see what that looks like, you just hit deck. And then there it is right there for everybody to see. So yeah. I do stream simultaneously on Facebook and on YouTube and Twitch. I know people have a lot of thoughts on that. But I apologize for those of you who will tune in on Facebook. The last few days, or I should say rather the last few streams, I was unable to get my Facebook stream working. Turns out it was just literally just a checked box. So apologize for whoever wanted to catch the stream and you know, didn't catch the stream for that reason. That's totally on me. But yeah, here we are. Didn't necessarily intend on playing Pioneer today, but I saw a sweet deck that I wanted to test out. It is this one. So I definitely wanted to give this deck a shot. Now, granted, this is similar to a list that 5-0'd recently. It's very similar. But I added my own personal kind of spin on it. I didn't like a couple of the card choices in the last list, just a couple. But their mana base looked good, and the deck overall looked good. I love the inclusion of Stubborn Denial in a deck like this. I think it's brilliant. So yeah, one thing I have noticed though is aggressive mulliganing in a deck like this is very important. Now our opponent's not revealing any companions or anything, so we don't have any idea what they're playing. But I guess I'll keep this hand on good faith that either Mystic will live or we draw another land. Coco. Obviously not a bad draw, but we certainly want to hit all of our land drops. Thing in the eyes. Okay. Good draw. Any reason to go blue here? I think we don't cast Ronus here. I think we just Do skews. The Love Struck Beast token. Pass. It is worrisome. Obviously, thing in the ice is pretty fucking good. They reveal, but they put expressive iteration in the hand and something else. They put treasure cruise and expressive iteration. Alright. They have a cruise. They have expressive iteration. Be tactful about the way we want to do this. So they'll have enough mana to get the cruise for sure next turn. We obviously want to hit a collected company as fast as possible, but at the same time, like, we're facing down a thing in the ice here. I think we attack that. And although it might not be optimal, I think we do need at least something here. 4, 7. I mean, they're likely going to flip thing in the ice here, but if in the case they don't, just gonna do like that. We're gonna give ourselves the best chance to come back here. There's expressive iteration. About that. Obviously, if they cast another spell, that's not very good for me. Not with the way this hand played out, anyway. Oof. Yeah, the treasure group. Alright, please give me a land. Okay, we take that. Let's see. So, I think it's just best if we play this and go, like, use plus Elvish Mystic. Still doesn't bode well for me, but they did exile a Phoenix, so that's a could have been worse. This is discarding another Arclight Phoenix. Okay. To get back both Phoenixes, like I'm near dead at this point. Back from the block that way. Okay. Myself the best chance, right? We could kill the thing in the ice. Would lose both of our creatures. Yeah, either way, we're gonna lose. Okay. Rending volleys are good here. I think There's a few spells that are pretty much just pass at this, and I think Ember Cleave and Crater's Claws aren't going to cut it. Both this is good. Anything that exiles the graveyard, really. Like, I'm glad I'm playing 3 Scoozes and stuff. Visium Mortars doesn't exile. WD is pretty decent. I like Shaper's Sanctuary as well. That's just something that I decided to include in the deck. I think Rabble Master is kind of tough to play in this matchup. Obstruct Beast is better because it's versatile. I definitely think this is a matchup where Rabble Master can come out. Cinder Vines is okay. It's not like they're playing a lot of enchantments or artifacts, right? It does tax them. But I'd rather honestly just play the 4th Stubborn Denial. I have a cam up, by the way. Facing the bed, by the way. Ferocidon good? Better than Rabble Master. But I don't know if it's good enough to play. I think I'm good with this. I don't want to overboard. I think Shaper's Sanctuary really shine in a matchup like this. It's a card that I've ran in Modern Infect before in the sideboard, and I always was thrilled about having it because it just would end up drawing you so much cards, especially, I mean, in that deck when you could make your creature hexproof, have them target it with multiple spells. But in a deck like this, it's just good, in the sense that it's like good for redraws and stuff like that. One card I do have to be aware of is Anger of the Gods. Pretty unfortunate if they have that card, obviously. But if not, we're in decent shape. Launch a 1/1 here. I'm sure this is a matchup where they would play Anger. Is it worth leaving out the stomp? I think so. Just gotta gas and see how it turns out. Yeah, I mean, basically. If they're using a single target removal spell here, that's good for me. Well, this doesn't necessarily tell me anything. It could definitely still be an Anger of the Gods. Alright, that's not immediately tapping out for Anger. Now, next turn, I don't know if I play Bone Crusher Giant and Obstruct Beast. I think I do, though. No, I don't think they have it either. If they had it, they would have played it for sure. That's a champion. Plays around Anger. Not play around lightning. We draw, obviously, if we draw Stubborn Denial, it does help us have a blue source at the moment. But if we do end up getting a blue source, that obvious. Start of Phoenix. Lightning Axe number like 10. Opt, okay. I think this Phoenix might be on blocking dude. Yeah, maybe Crater's Claws is good in a situation like this where we just need to finish them off. I mean, Phoenix does have a hard time against aggro decks. Like, it doesn't, oh, I'm sure they play both, man. I'm like 100%. See, they play Consider and Opt. Like, 100% they play both. Alright, you're dead. Okay, I don't know. The only other card that I like really consider is like Crater's Claws. I don't know. I mean, that went pretty good. Ronus is decent because it can block Thing in the Ice. But we're much better equipped to deal with Thing in the Ice, like especially knowing what to play around. I don't know, it's hard. I don't want to overboard though. That's my biggest thing, is like I don't want to overboard. Again, I don't think Rabble Master, we want Rabble Masters, way too easy to kill. I think what I've got here is fine. There's some consideration to cut like the Mana Dorks. But I don't know. It's hard to say. Roll it back, yeah. My only consideration was maybe bringing in Ferocidon or Crater's Claws. But I'm already playing so many non-creature spells post-board anyway, and that increases your likelihood to miss with Coco, so I don't want to go too overboard with the sideboard cards. You know what I mean? This is a good hand because it has not only Land-Aware Elves, but Shaper Sanctuary. We draw another land here, that'd be dope. Did not, so just play the Stomping Ground. Play Shaper Sanctuary first, and then pass. And now anything they target is a redraw. Unless, of course, they have Petty Theft. Need a land, need a land, need a land. Oh my god. Rip. Well, I have no choice but to bottom that, but at least it caught an Aether Gust. Assuming Elvish Mystic's about to bite the dust. On deck. Don't do this to me. I mean, I did keep a one-lander, so there's that. But I kept a one-lander with Shaper Sanctuary and a Mana Dork, so I don't know. And I was on the draw. I don't know. Some might argue it was greedy. Land, please. And oh my goodness. All right, well, we're gonna lose on the draws alone at this rate, unfortunately. I mean, maybe I should have mulliganed it. I don't know. Like, you just mulligan the one lander there because you know your Mana Dorks aren't gonna live. But I assumed with Shaper Sanctuary, like, I would be fine. I didn't think about maybe the fact that I was gonna get my Shaper Sanctuary bounced. You know? There's a land. Probably gonna die, but I mean, so far behind. And Stubborn Denial is useless unless we get a Love Struck Beast or something out at this point. All right, 1-1. That was unfortunate. I mean, I definitely feel like that matchup is winnable, but like, I guess hindsight's 2020. I shouldn't have kept that hand. Period. I mean, we're playing 22 lands. That's not a very large quantity of lands. Again, I have to think about it like this. My mana dorks are going to die in that matchup. They live. It's like a fucking miracle. So like, I think I am supposed to mulligan that hand, and I'm just supposed to yeah, look for something a little bit more feasible. So kind of a mistake on my part. I think we just start on the botanical here. Play the Heart's Desire. It's not an exciting hand. Hoping for a 2-drop, but we'll see. I could easily see this being an Obosh deck. I actually played a similar deck at one point. Straight up like Obosh. I think it was Jun though, and yeah, it played some interesting card choices. It played Rotting Regisaur, which I thought was really cool. You could even play like Deathrite Shaman in a deck like that with Rotting Regisaur. That seems pretty cool. You don't have to play Obosh, but like Obosh plus. So the thing is, the deck played Obosh and it played Rotting Regisaur, and it also played Shadow Spear, which was like just dirty. We just played the. I'm gonna play the Steel Leaf Champion, because if I play Love Struck Beast here, then they just kill Love Struck Beast, and it feels kind of bad. Or they just kill the human token, sorry, not kill Love Struck Beast, because then we can't swing. Alright, it's the same deck, but with worse draws. Damn, that Lightning Axe is good. Block here. And Thing of the Ice just really rains on my parade, doesn't it? Yeah, we need to play more insurance against Thing in the Ice. One card we didn't bring in the post war was Mid Orders. I don't know if that's correct or not. It's kind of awkward. If I play, obviously if I play this, I can't play the other War Elves. I think I just have to play with the hand that I'm given and hope that either I draw another red source or I draw a Collected Company and none of it matters. This deck is very good though, the deck I'm playing against. There's a reason why it's like one of the best or best decks in the format. It is very, very efficient. Pretty easy block here. Damage can, I guess. Not too interested in like trying to chump block and kill this like trade, because that's just asking to get 2 for 1. At a certain point though, they're gonna take some turns and probably just hit us. Rending Volley for sure. Shaper Sanctuary. I don't know about the Stubborn Denials, because now that I think about it, I don't really know what spells are like super, super important matchup. They're not actually playing the same list as the ones past. They're smartly leaving back their Awoken. That's what the doctor ordered there. Another goddamn forest. Back here, I guess, and like eat one of the things. I gotta go. I'm probably gonna lose next turn, so basically just gonna leave back a put them to 7, potentially 6. I can put back the Llanowar elves. Leave back 2 of them just in case they kill 1. Probably gonna get crunched here. So it won't return the other horror. I was pretty sure, but I wanted to double check. Gonna get yeeted. Ready. Papers. The volley. Mortars I'll bring in just because I feel like Thing in the Ice is so crucial for them. I'll just cut like a stick or 2. Run it like that. Me, I guess. Unfortunate and awkward. Leave up the Stubborn Denial. Can counter pieces of puzzle or something important. One of them. The awkward stubborn denial until we get that additional mana for Love Struck Beast. Or Steel Leaf Champion. Establishing now. Even if they might just flip our stuff, I mean, at least we get some cards out of it, you know, draw the rest of these lands. Damage in. Yep. Yeah, I wasn't kidding when I said I feel like that's the most important card in this matchup. It's pretty much proving to be like the only card that matters. Alright, 1-2. Losing to Thing in the Ice 2 games in a row. Not good, but, you know, is what it is. If we drop another game, obviously, we'll just move on to some Modern. That is unfortunate. Obviously, that is a very good card against this deck. Queuing into it twice is not ideal. It's doable. It's winnable. But that would be a matchup where playing like main deck Mizium Mortars or something like that would definitely be beneficial. Certainly have the tools in the sideboard to deal with it. I think that if we get established and we, you know, really put the foot on the gas in that scenario, then it's really hard for them to catch back up. But the same goes in reverse. I don't know if I would call it a 50-50 because they have all the answers for our small stuff. I definitely think Burn is favored against them. But we are not Burn. We are more of a aggro deck for sure. I'm gonna mulligan this one because the last time we kept the one lander, it didn't quite work out. I'll keep this. And I'll put the Embercleave at the bottom. Draw. what this is. I should have just attacked there. Oh well. I'm wondering if it's Jeskai Ascendancy. Must be. Up? I think they fucked up. They thought they had more mana than they did. Yeah, I was gonna say they wanted to play Jeskai, so that's kind of sad and unfortunate for them. Thing is, they don't play a lot of creatures, so there's that. I think basically we take out like anything that's slow. Scavenging Ooze, not the best card in this matchup. Even Bone Crusher Giant is kind of medium, but it does get in the beats. So here's the thing: they do play Omnath, and that can be pretty important for them. I could see playing the Rending Volleys for Omnath. Thing is, so we take out Embercleave for that. I consider Rampaging Ferocidon, but Embercleave can be super good because we can establish like an early Rabble Master, and they just don't have a ton of ways to deal with it. I'm gonna cut a Lovestruck Beast. We have a lot of enchantment hate. Of course, it's not in this hand, but I'll keep it nonetheless. I don't think they block here. Why would you block? I mean, fortunately, I don't have a pump spell, but this deck does frequently play Gore Clan Rampager. Yeah, this is a matchup where Rabble Master is definitely going to shine. Let's target Gigantha? I don't think so. We just hold up the Coco. We do have Rex Sage, stuff like that. A good, really good draw. Gabos. Get in there. Big rabble boys. Well, that's how things are supposed to go when they go right. Obviously, playing against blue-red, we didn't quite get to that point. But you guys can see how the power level of the deck is definitely there. It's just, yeah, we never really got off the ground in those other games against, like, is it Phoenix? It's definitely understandable. That deck is very good. Like I said, no discredit. Person playing that deck, it's very good. Speaking of very good, this hand's pretty good. Missing a collected company, but I like what I see overall. I just love Stubborn Denial. I love Stubborn Denial. It's just like a very efficient counter spell. God, is it again? Fantastic. Not cast the Stomp here. We'll see. And so I think they're probably just gonna play a thing in the ice. Probably afford to play Bone Crusher here. The only alternative is like Ronus. But Ronus can't attack. Also good. Need them to not flip this thing. Counter that one. Do it. Beat thing in the ice. Alright. So same dealio. Pick out the Rabble Masters. Bring in the Sanctuaries. I don't know. Maybe all the Sanctuaries are just like too much. I don't know. Double Mizium Mortars. Yeah. Do what we've been doing because it's been working so well against Is It that we played 3 times this league, which I mean, totally get it. The deck is good. The deck is very strong. Play what's good. And if you want to win games in Magic, I mean, there's the thing. If you want to win the most games of Magic, All you have to do is play the best deck. And we all know it deep down. That's just the reality of the situation. My highest win rates, or highest win, I guess, like, you're never gonna like win every single game, but like my highest points in Magic were when I was like really enjoying playing the best deck in the format. Like, you ever just see your friend and they're just like rolling every event that they go to, and all they're doing is just playing the best deck in the format, and you're just like, you know it in your heart of hearts that they're doing the right thing. Yeah, I know, dude. Well, me too. I mean, like, obviously, right? Like, here's the thing is like, you don't get style points for winning with the best deck. Like, you'll get, obviously, people will recognize the fact that like you're a good player and that you know, you piloted the deck well and everything like that, but you definitely don't get like those extra respect points that you would get if you came with some, like, if you play with a rogue deck and you win, like, everybody notices. You know what I mean? Like, every rogue deck that did something big always earns, like, it gets like immortalized in Magic history, and those players go on to be like recognized as like, that's what we all want deep down, right? At least that's what I want. I just acknowledge the fact that barring like some successes I've had with like really off the wall decks that I've built, I'm mostly just brew duds over and over again. Oh man, what I do is, though, I have a hard time admitting to myself when a card is just not worth playing. Oh, I should have submitted. I'm so sorry. Christ, I'm fucking gabbing over here. I have a hard time admitting when a card is not worth playing. That's one of my problems. I'm going to keep this hand based on just the merits of Mizium Mortars alone, honestly. Because, like I said, getting that goddamn thing in the ice off the battlefield is the most important thing. And then after this, we can play some Oops All spells. I've never played that deck before. You guys can teach me the ways. Well, this is looking like an Elvish Mystic that's gonna get killed, but I'll play it anyway. Maybe they don't have it. They did mold a 5 or 6. Fuck am I thinking? They play like 50 ways to kill that shit, but it's less spells for. Thing in the end. Yeah, I mean, you know, 1,000 ways to die, basically. And I think like the last time I really honed in and played the best deck was probably Abzan in like Origins, that time frame, or like I guess right before Origins. I can't remember. It was before 4-Color Company became good. And that was like the deck. Yeah, but like the thing is, Hate Bears was never the best deck. I'm just talking about like when I played a deck that was like the de facto like best deck of the format. The last time I did that was with Abzan in Standard. Otherwise, I guess Grixis Death Shadow in Modern from time to time. But it's hard to say when a deck is like the best deck in Modern. Alright, they're gonna get a Phoenix back. A pretty good draw. I was considering whether or not I wanted to kill it, but now I can just wait. Green-Black Delirium. Yeah, I piloted Green-Black Delirium with a lot of success. The funny thing about that deck, oh, you know what? We got a pretty spicy one next turn. So what if we Mizium Mortars Overload? Or is that not worth it? I don't think that's actually worth it. Because all it does is kills Thing in the Ice and Arc-like Phoenix, but like I don't really give a fuck about killing Arc-like Phoenix. Like it's just gonna come back. I want to kill Arc-like Phoenix on their end step. Let's see. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I think, right? Yeah, I mean, it is the best deck, I think, in Pioneer. And then on our upkeep, with the Clothis trigger, on this, well, no, sorry. Before we put this on the stack, we're gonna kill Arclight Phoenix. I guess we should draw first. It's all right. And let him. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't get that enjoyment out of Magic when I'm playing the best deck most of the time, right? Unless it's just right up my alley. Because the thing is, it doesn't feel like a unique experience when you're just playing what everybody's playing. But different people play Magic for different reasons, and you know, in my mind, I play Magic because I want to enjoy whatever deck that I'm playing, and I don't get enjoyment out of playing the best deck, so to speak. I guess, I mean, do we? Let's just. I think we're in pretty good shape in this one. I was having a tough time trying to cast Silence yesterday when I played on my opponent's turn. I didn't know about the yielding certain steps options. Dude, playing Magic the Gathering online, goddamn. Oh, goddamn. Playing Magic the Gathering online is a skill in and of itself, honestly. Why didn't I fucking exile this? Am I stupid? Oh. I forgot that's the... for some reason I was thinking of, the other card called Expressive Iteration or whatever. Yeah, it's aggravating. The program is so antiquated that it's like... it is a skill in and of itself. Anybody who plays Magic Online a lot can tell you that this program is not intuitive. It certainly isn't like There's no tutorial, you know, unless you like watched a video online or something like that. They're gonna swing at me with the haul. Sure. Seems reasonable. Unfortunately for them, I am gonna get out of range. So I'm currently winning this race. At least we won one against him. Alright. Not the worst, not the best. Yet another 3-2 on the old Moto machine. Yeah, of course, it's newer. I mean, so like MTGA, so all the bad things that I say about MTGA, like I want to be perfectly clear. MTGA is clearly far and away the better program. I mean, it's intuitive, it is fluid. It doesn't take. It's kind of like Hearthstone in a lot of ways. I know I make that comparison a lot, but like it clearly is designed better than Moto. Now that being said, I don't know when Magic Online was created. I'm not going to look that up or anything like that. But it was a long fucking time ago, so there's a huge gap in time. So obviously one is going to be better than the other, right? But the program is designed well. I mean, I don't think that, you know, I've heard people have issues and stuff like that with it. I personally never had any issues with Magic Arena that I can remember anyway, at least that weren't like solved relatively quickly. My issue with Magic the Gathering Arena is how it is designed from like a financial standpoint, mostly. That's my biggest fucking issue with Magic Arena. Not that it's you know, a new program or whatever. Like I'm definitely not a boomer that, you know, has to play Magic Online. All right, I'm pulling up a list that my friend 5-0'd with recently. Giganti is the person's name, and he's a good player. Now I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This is a deck that I've avoided playing for a long time. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because this deck, I'm gonna do this the dumb way. This deck does not look easy to play by any stretch. So I'm hoping that things just sort of come together for me. But I recognize the fact that I'm probably just gonna get wrecked in my first couple of leagues. But it is Oops All Spells, which is it is supposed to be a really good deck. I mean, I've seen it 5-0ing a lot lately, but I figured there's probably a lot of nuance with this deck, and I'm probably gonna get wrecked because whenever you have a combo deck with a lot of nuance, typically it's easier to beat the deck than it is to play the deck and get wins with it, but we'll see. I'm doing this the worst way possible. I definitely should have done this off stream, but you guys will just have to wait. So give me a second. I won't be paying attention to chat for a moment. Kind of like Belcher in a way. You guys are familiar with that deck? Actually have that card. That's funny. In fact, I didn't even look at a list, to be honest with you, in terms of or I'm sorry, I didn't even look at any gameplay footage of this deck. I just sort of assumed that I would know how to play it. But basically the goal, there's several goals with this deck. there's several goals of this deck. You can mill yourself and all of your cards by playing Balustrade Spy. Or you can do it with another card in the deck, and I guess I'll go ahead and add the. Unfortunately, it's trying to sort it, and like really a lot of these cards are just baseball cards. And honestly, I don't even know what the Sword of the Makes are for. Vengevines are what true. Not gonna lie, I love me some Vengevines. Love me some fine. Okay. Pentad Prism. My fear is that this deck is too glass cannon-y. I know it's not a word, but my fear is that it just won't be like good enough for me to get the win with. Talisman. All right, here's the key combo cards. You need 4 of these, which you sacrifice and fill the top card of your library, and then basically you mill your entire deck. The idea. Once you do that, you not only get all of the Creeping Chill triggers, but you also get the Narcomoeba triggers, and you're able to play Salvage Titan, and get Vengevines and all that stuff in this card as well. It is a deck. You can also do this one, so like essentially another copy of the there, and then Charbelcher, because we're playing Charbelcher anyway, so you might as well. Plays Jack-O-Lantern. I have to ask about some of these cards. Memory's Journey is. Oh, okay, I see. There must be some insurance or something. And Thassa's Oracle, which is obviously a win. You just mill yourself and you play this card. You just okay. And then we need Ley Lines of Sanctity. Almost done, guys. And then we'll rent this deck and proceed to get absolutely BTF. Void Snare. Or any Graveyard Hates, Pact of Negation. That's just the customary all-in combo deck. 4 of those. Interesting, he has another Charbelcher sideboard. I wonder what that comes in. Awesome. I can't wait to just absolutely misplay the shit out of this deck. Okay. Let me get this in the rental. I don't know what my neighbor is doing, but it sounds like they're just hammering away at something. And what could you be possibly hammering away at? The cool thing about this deck is that it is very cheap. It plays no fetch lands, no shock lands, none of the like expensive cards in Modern, like Ragavan, Fury, Solitude, you know, that shit. Like, it just straight up plays. I it's not Ryan's deck, but he might know the answer. This is my friend Pigante's deck, but specifically I don't know who made this deck originally. One Land Spy was a thing in Pauper for like the longest time, and I'm sure Balustrade Spy has been a combo forever. Sometimes you want the 4, good answer. Sometimes 3's not enough. So, like, keep in mind, I haven't ever played this deck before. I'm assuming what you're trying to do, play your terrible lands, your lands like I'm going to play tap sometimes, or you can chalk them into play. Play Pentad Prism or Sphere of the Sun, right? You're trying to get the 4, right? And then you play Undercity Informer or Balustrade Spy or Charbelcher. And then you, with this, you just mill yourself, obviously. No Charbelcher. You just mill yourself with these guys. You're going to get, ideally, let's say perfect scenario, you get 4 Creeping Chill triggers, which is 12 damage. You get 4 Vengevines into play. You get 2 Narcomoeba triggers, which then trigger the Sword of the Meek. And then you can get the Vengevines into play by then sacrificing 3 artifacts rather than you have to play Salvage Titan plays a role in this, and I don't know what it is. So like he has to come into play, right? You get Salvage Titan into play, and then but you have to cast 2 creatures for Vengevine. Oh, that's right. It would be your second creature because you've already casted Balustrade Spy or Undercity Informer. Sorry about that loud noise. Okay, I see now. And then you get 4 Vengevines into play and swing for 15 damage on top of your hypothetical 12. I mean, you're never casting though, right? This is just so you can discard your Vengevines if you need. So this is insurance against that. And I don't quite understand the Jack-o'-lanterns. Oh, 1 mana of any color. Okay, let's see. And then it's like a filter plus board graveyard 8. Player shuffles up to 3 cards. I also don't understand. Maybe I should play a 2-player queue before I play in a league. What do you guys think? I've never played this deck before, but I mean, I get the idea. I just feel like maybe we should we'll play in a league and then we'll just take it slow. How about that? Fuck it. I mean, I've burned tickets on worse decks. Let's put it that way. And then let me change the stream title really quick. All in, yeah, exactly. Who cares? YOLO. All right. I mean, the stream title already says "Oops, all spells" in it, so we'll just roll with that. Yeah, exactly. I'm afraid of Thoughtseize. I'm really afraid of that card. I feel like that's gonna be. I feel like that's probably why people play Charbelcher, is because like Charbelcher plays a little bit better around Thoughtseize because they can just draw that one card, the Clash card, and they just stack their deck. Get the Reforge card on top of it with the rest of the shit they need. I'll be honest too. I really don't know what hands are supposed to look like in this deck, but I'm assuming this is a mulligan. Also, they're playing Luris, which sucks. Yeah, I mean, I'll keep this one. It has a Balustrade Spy in it. It has lands. We can put the Vengevine in our deck. I don't think anybody's playing Phoenix Modern. I mean, they could be. Oh, God. Oh God. Um. I cast spy creature, trigger an arca, trigger sword, sack the sword, scrap heap, trigger vent funds. Yeah. I got you. Against Hammer Time, I'm a little afraid that I'm gonna get wrecked before I can go off. Should I just save this? I mean, they're not gonna interact with me. Whatever. Just hope that they don't have... I mean, they didn't have a 1-drop, because they would have played it with Springleaf. Oh. No, Daddy, no. Yeah, I mean, it's very simple. I just worry that I'm gonna die first. All of these you can pay 3 life to tap for. Okay, don't kill me. Yeah, thanks, Ryan. Appreciate you stopping by. You guys haven't checked out Ryan. He does stream from time to time as well. Formerly probably one of the best known ad nauseum players, but just an all around good Magic player. Well, so definitely check him out. My opponent doesn't kill me. Is he from SBC? I don't think so. There's Colossus here. I don't think they have a line to win here. Yeah, I think we got it. We are the champion. Rain. Any reason to play the talisman? Jesus Christ, Moto. Okay. They're not gonna let me do it though. I needed to do that. I need practice. I need my opponents to let me combo off. I don't know, man. I don't know how I'm supposed to sideboard with this crazy ass deck. I assume like some of the flex slots are like Jack-o'-lantern, Memory's Journey, and I also assume that I just want basically void snares. I don't know if I want Thoughtseize. The only other card I can think of, obviously. Can't really. I don't think you ever cut any of the ramp. Basically, it's a like 3-step process. It's like this, so like lands this, and boom, you play the spire, you play the fuck. You could probably cut a creeping chill, although they might have enough blockers to mitigate some of the damage, so it might be important. I don't think you can cut this. And I could cut a Charbelcher because it's relatively slow. In fact, I could see... Frankly, I could see... The thing about Charbelcher that's nice is that Charbelcher doesn't require the graveyard to win, whereas like Balustrade, Spy, and Undercity Informer, that is a graveyard win condition. So if your opponent brings in a bunch of graveyard hate, then you are just like, okay, it doesn't matter because I have a Charbelcher. I'm just trying to think of what one of the are. I mean, I could cut a land or a Creeping Chill. Guess I'll just cut a Talisman of Dominance. I don't know. It feels kind of wrong, but fuck it. Let's cut a creeping. Well, nah, that's not smart. Not on the draw. Not on the draw. On the play. We need to be as fast as possible on the draw. I mean, this is a 1-lander. The deck has... How many lands does the fucking deck do? I don't know. I'm gonna mulligan this. We don't have a lot of opportunities to... I'm fine with this. So we just put the Narcomoeba and the Sword of the Meek in the graveyard, or in the library. Yeah, and not enough to keep a 1-lander against the fastest deck in the format. We quite literally can't afford to miss. I do like how streamlined this deck is, though. I'm enjoying that it is a very streamlined deck. It has a very simple line of play for the most part. I will say the entry point of basically like what I thought this deck was going to be is not quite what it is. I'll break this a little bit because I know it's cut off. Definitely have to be aggressive in your mauls and pretty direct on your play. Yeah, absolutely. Abso-fucking... Processing. Alright, land is good. Means we can technically win next turn if they don't kill me. Uh-oh. That'll take the wind out of your sails. Depends, though. Depends. They might get greedy here. not getting greedy. Our Belcher? Salvage Titan. Oh. Balustrade Spy, targeting them. Can't obviously do it to myself. Quite work. Could also play the Informer. Basically just, I mean, they're just gonna hold up this relic. If I draw the you know, the spell like return a non-land permanent or whatever, then we win. We need, might be in tough shape here. I'm assuming I'm probably gonna lose. Another draw that would have won us the game is Thassa's Oracle. So there were a few. Belcher still wins, but we can't activate it. The turn we play it anyway. Yep. I mean, they have to equip pre-combat, yeah, so we can still block. Do I even care about sacrificing this? I'm not gonna get another turn. I don't care. It literally doesn't matter. I mean, I could cast Salvage Titan here and block with it. But then, like... But then when it dies, I like have no way to win, basically, except for Thassa's Oracle off the top. this play doesn't make me dead. And it just stays in play. That's kind of cool, actually. Yep. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Alrighty. Who wouldn't have got there anyway? Guess we go for another Charbelcher on the play. And what do we cut? Said I was gonna cut like Talisman of Dominance. I could also just see bringing in like Thoughtseize. Might just be it. Thoughtseize not only disrupts their combo, but it also can get rid of any like. Yeah, maybe it's just Thoughtseize. Double Thoughtseize. Oh yeah. Yeah, but with the thing is with I could see no. I mean, it doesn't put it on top though, right? It shuffles 3 cards from graveyard. Yeah, so yeah, I don't quite think it works that way. I mean, you can shuffle like Creeping Chill in and do some cool stuff with that, I guess. Like trigger on the stack, shuffle Creeping Chill, 3 Creeping Chills into your deck, and then you hit them for 9 more points of damage. Or no, I mean, I don't know. Dude, I don't know why this fucking card's in the stack, to be honest, because that doesn't work like that, because your Balustrade Spy's effect is already resolved at that point. I have no fucking earthly idea. Oh man, what is the cut? How do you cut? None of the cards that, like, you're either cutting a key combo piece or you're cutting like fucking. I just feel like there's no way to cut a card here. And you cut a land? Or do you have to cut a Pentad Prism or something? I feel like that's just bad, dude. I cut a Charbelcher. Kind of slow. It seems bad, but like we only need 1. We have the rest of our combo to win. This will do. Just need a Spy or something, and we'll be fine. Oh, we already cut the Talisman. Hand's good. I mean, we just like literally need a combo piece and we win next turn. Their hand's not very good. So we just need a spy or the other card, and we win, basically. I don't even think they play the Mystic here. You can actually cast this, which is pretty fucking funny. But the problem is they're gonna make a Urza Saga token, and I kind of need that. I don't know what they get here. I think it's probably like Pithing Needle. I'm assuming they get Pithing Needle. Shadow Spear, okay. God, we're so close. We know 3 of the cards in their hand. Can't cast Seagate Restoration. I'm just debating whether or not it's worth casting Creeping Chill here. Like hard casting it just to kind of stay alive. Doing nothing with my turn. All right, baby. Balustrade Spy one time. Or the other card. We take 7 here. Ugh, God. Alright, so what are our outs now? We could cast. Gives ourselves some blockers. Our opponent would draw a card. And then we're still in good shape. Yeah. Yeah, I have 7 mana. I'm gonna cast it for science. I mean, they're gonna draw a card, but I get some indestructible angels. And I still win with a top deck buy. Or the other card. Oh wait, they don't get it. Non-angel get indestructible. My thought process is, I mean, this keeps me alive. And basically makes it to where I can draw, buy and win. God damn it, dude. Ugh. Yuki built this deck. I know, dude. Like, needed a top deck there for like ever. I had a line where I could have cast that that really expensive blue cantrip and like just let them draw a card. I would have drawn like 4 cards. But the turn I was considering doing it, I would have had to have taken 3 damage from a land and basically taken more damage from a golem. I just think either way, I wouldn't have been in good shape. I probably, if I misplayed anywhere, I probably sideboarded incorrectly. Don't get me wrong, like if I don't Thoughtseize them, they win the game so fast there. So I think the Thoughtseizes were correct, and I think I just don't know what cards I'm supposed to board out, I guess. Question. Maybe I'm just being overcritical of myself because I've never played this deck before. So like I'm just overthinking it. Either way, I mean, it is what it is. I think this hand is cool. It's got 2 combo pieces in it and some ramp. I do have to ask my friend what the blue card is for, because I have no fucking earthly idea what that card is for. I'm like trying to figure it out in my head. Like, in what instance would you need to shuffle the cards in your hand? But I honestly just think it's insurance for if you shuffle away, like, or if you mill some win cons or something, or I don't know. I just don't know. It's gotta be insurance against something. It's burn? Yeah, it's burn. We win. Burn with Mishra's Bauble, apparently. Maybe it's not burn, maybe it's something else. Yeah, but if we mill, it shuffles it into our deck. That's the thing. Like, if you cast it, it shuffles the card into your deck. It doesn't put it in your hand. Maybe it's for no. Maybe we're overthinking it. It is instant. What do you mean? You can't. But once the trigger has resolved, you can't activate it and then suddenly mill it again. I love when Moto just freaks the fuck out. Alright, hold up. Graveyard for a second. What did the jack-o'-lantern act do? Oh, you exile from your graveyard? Alright, we did it. Okay, so you mill your deck and play it on your opponent's turn, putting Oracle only in the back. Why wouldn't you just win, though? If that's the case, then why wouldn't you just win? Why wouldn't you just win in the traditional sense? Or are you saying that you would only do this in an instance where 12 damage plus 12 or 16 damage, like 28 damage is not enough? Because there are niche scenarios where that is possible, and it's possible that we're both right. Maybe the card is for both of those reasons. It does say up to 3, so I mean, you could be right. Anyway, we obviously bring in ley lines here. Maybe Relic is out or some shit. I think we I always want to cut this card because I don't know what it's for. I need to ask him. I'm on the draw. I need to keep in Creeping Chill, I think. Although it's less important, I guess, because it's not like I'm playing take out Belchers. Yeah, I mean the problem is Belcher is like insurance against like Belcher's insurance against like graveyard hate. Be cutting one. I like it as an alternate. I'm gonna keep him in. I mean, this hand does have our combo in it. It doesn't have Leyline, but we have a turn 3 kill, technically. Odd they're playing Mishra's Baubles. Uh-oh. This is like the new Neo brand, basically. Although I don't know if you'd call this deck new, but yeah, that's gonna sting. Don't kill me, bro. Could also be used for surgical extraction, which they might very well play. Fuck is this? Will crack me. What's up, Josh? How's it going, man? Bull crack doesn't exactly help. I'm gonna die. I don't. Message. God, why does Moto freak out like that? It's like, oh God, don't know what to do. Doing the old combo. Actually. Low breaker. Yeah, he got me. They say anything in chat. I feel like this is the type of like matchup where like people would say shit in chat. Like they would just be like, fuck that deck and fuck you. Like, you know, Moto players be doing shit like that. They'll be like, that is not a respectable deck. Not a deck that is acknowledged by the Magic Pro League. Not saying that my opponent, I'm not insinuating that my opponent would do that, that particular person. I'm just saying Magic players on Moto in general tend to react like that sometimes when they face what they deem as an irrational loss. They seem to react according to that narrative. I'm not saying I've never reacted negatively to a loss, but typically my emotions are directed inward. Like, I don't ever think I at least expressed outwardly that my opponent was playing poorly or whatever the case is. I think for the most part, if I've ever expressed an emotion outwardly to a loss, it was, man, I should have played that matchup better, or man, I shouldn't have did that, or whatever the case is. It's never been like, oh my fucking God. Oh my God, I can't believe you beat me that day. That would just be insane. Going to 5, baby, let's go. Yes, I mean, the redraw. We put them, yeah. I mean, I guess it's, look, it's not great. Okay, what do you want from me? That's fine. We're gonna draw Spy. They're not gonna have. Okay, they're not playing Hammer Time. They're playing Urza. Hell yeah, brother. Wonder if they'll counter this if they have Metallic Rebuke. Sucks that I have to let them draw a card, but it is. Land, baby. No. They're clearly playing Thopter Sword combo over there with Urza, so I wouldn't doubt if we see an Urza this turn. They clearly kept this hand for something. If they were very patient and they kept Metallic Rebuke in their hand. Oh. Oh, you bastard. How dare you? No. That's not good. Damn, son. Oh. Eric, I think we might have just figured it out. But I can't do it this turn. I have to wait. Unfortunately, I drew it, right? That's the problem. What you do is you do this with... Oh, fuck, dude. Big brain. We just figured it out. You do this with when they activate Soul Guide Lantern or something like that on the stack. You activate this, and that's when you go for the Oracle play. Because obviously they're gonna have to use their Graveyard Hate, right? Sorry, I'm taking. Oops. Yeah, that's what you do. Oh. So on their instep, I'm gonna have to let them draw a card, which kind of sucks. think I have figured it out, although this is, yeah, that's good. I am. I'm not dead. But yeah, that's how you do it. That's doing the thing. Damn. That hurts. It's like my opponent is playing a deck designed to beat my deck. Oh yeah, well, I'm gonna concede before you can beat me. How about that? Think about that, opponent. I think Pact of Negation is probably good to bring in here. We probably don't need Creeping Chill. I mean, we definitely need some capacity, right? Because then we just don't have a kill, I guess. I think the Jack-o'-lanterns are actually pretty decent in this matchup because they do exile Sword of the Meek. But I don't know. Just don't know. I definitely think I have to keep in Memory's Journey. Probably take out a Talisman. Thoughtseize seems pretty decent here. Question is, what do we take out for thought? Maybe we cut a couple of the Inside Prism. I don't know if that's good or not. We could also just cut a land. As much as I hate to say it. Maybe I'll regret cutting that land, we'll see. Alright, we got a spy. It's a slow one. Draw some interactive spells. That's not what I mean. I'm liking this deck, though. It's not, I mean, it's obviously not quite what I expected, and I clearly need more reps with it and stuff like that, but I am learning it. Rebuke I can live with. Fairy and Word of Invention I kind of keep. Good God. This is a very poor matchup, it feels like. Word of Invention goes and gets like yet another card. But Teferi plus Metallic Rebuke is pretty fucking good. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Word of Invention just represents so many different cards. Card is fucking. It is unfortunate. I believe I'm going to lose this match. This is also a good deck that they're playing. very timely. I mean, I can like go off this turn and I just lose all of my black cards essentially. I mean, see, the issue is that they've just got me kind of dead to rights, because the issue is that I can't mill myself and then on upkeep, before I draw, shuffle all of the cards back into my library because of Teferi. If it wasn't for if I wasn't for Teferi, we win pretty much right here. But because of Teferi, we definitely don't win. I have to basically find another way. Win. I either have to naturally draw the Thassa's Oracle, or somehow manage a way to I don't know. Even with that, I have to win through a Metallic Rebuke. Yeah, this is gonna be a tough one. There's Thassa's Oracle. That's really fucking good. So now, I mean, yeah, it just sucks because I can't cast it. I have to draw a Pentad Prism. And I have to play through a counter spell that I can't counter. This is why the lanterns are in the deck now. I see. Because if the lanterns were in my deck, if I had another land, I could. I'm seeing. I'm learning. I think my biggest issue, honestly, with this deck is I have no fucking idea what cards come out in the sideboard. Like, sideboarding with this deck is a whole other beast. You know what I mean? Because every card seems important. Like, I see these 4-ofs, like Pact of Negation, Void Snare, Ley Lines of Sanctity. And it's like, what are you taking out? Because it seems like, I mean, in that matchup, maybe it's just a matter of nuance, right? Like, in that matchup, clearly I needed the Jack-o'-lanterns in my deck. But, like, against Burn, am I really going to need the fucking Jack-o'-lanterns? You know what I mean? Like, you have to specifically know what these things are for. And that's what they were for. They're for in a situation where you need to cast Balustrade Spy and Thassa's Oracle in the same turn. Because that would have given us an out in that scenario. Like, all we need to do is just draw a land. If our opponent didn't have counter magic, obviously I still have to win through a Metallic Rebuke. There was just no way at that point, even with the knowledge that I now have about the deck, I don't think I was going to win. We were 1-2. We just lost to Esper, Thopter Foundry. We beat Burn, and we have lost to, what did we lose to? First one. Oh, lost to Hammer Time. Oh, we beat Burn. Person's playing Obosh, so I'm assuming Ragavan. I am learning a lot about the deck, though. I'm learning what each individual card is for. You know, there's some nuanced situations that are coming up that I'm realizing, you know, why the deck is playing what it's playing. Oh no. People are playing Ponza in fucking 2022. I mean, Blood Moon doesn't really hurt me. Sick. Are they gonna cast? That's amazing. If you think about it. But here's the thing, they're gonna get wrecked. And I'm about to show you guys why. Minute. They think they're gonna be cute. Yeah, I know. But we have an out. Although we're still not in great shape. We do have an out. That's but not totally vital. Would have been nice to draw another land there. Or something. I mean, they play Obosh next turn and kill me, basically. With exact lethal. That sucks. Yeah, basically, like, I was gonna say, if they sacrifice this and make me mill, then I just shuffle 3 cards into my library, and I can cast the, well, I shuffle Thassa's Oracle into my library. But because I have to play a blocker here, I actually lose. Yeah. Yeah, basically. I mean, dream scenario for Ponza, right? I mean, that draw literally beats vast majority of Modern. And on top of that, they honestly had to beat us not drawing a land, too. Because if we draw a land, then we just win as well. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. Rip me, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't really know what's like, what the fuck they're gonna, like, I guess what kind of graveyard 8 do they bring in? They have to be playing odd cards, so it's probably like, just like, maybe Cage, maybe like, I could see Cage, I could see like Relic. Obviously they play Lotus or whatever, but I don't really care about that one. Is Void Snare worth bringing in? I don't know. I mean, Void Snare does return like Ragavan and stuff like that, but I'm not really too worried about that card as much. I'm more so worried about like any kind of graveyard hate that they might have. I take one Charbelcher out because like it's I mean, hard to Charbelch when they're destroying your lands, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna roll with it. Yeah, this deck definitely takes a lot of nuance to play. Like it's some weird lines, but oddly, I mean, it's oddly resilient. Like we had a line to win there. Yeah, that's a good point. This deck is very glass cannon-y. It's basically the new Griselbrand in a roundabout way. It's like Griselbrand just have those draws where it's just like it's consistent. I mean, Griselbrand was a little bit worse because like obviously they would just like turn 1 you and you're just like, okay, why did I even agree to this? I'm gonna mulligan aggressively here. Nope. Kidding me? Well, I think at a certain point, gotta kind of pray. I'm basically looking for 2 combo pieces, like a Spy or a Charbelcher. And see either one of those. Ponza's cool. I mean, I enjoyed playing Ponza quite a bit. You don't have to really think a lot. You can just like sort of like autopilot it, and it has some like pretty absurd draws sometimes. And people need lands to play Magic. So you know, if you destroy those lands, then you could be in good shape. It also gets to take advantage of Ragavan, which is kind of nice. Like, Ragavan was huge for Ponza, even though, like, it's sort of like one of the underdogs in the format still. Because, like, it allowed people to play turn 2 Blood Moon that much more consistently, or turn 2 Pillage that much more consistently. And who doesn't love destroying people's lands or making them not able to play Magic? It's just fun. Interesting that they... What? Why wouldn't you take the Pentad prison? Am I missing something? Oh, 3 or greater, I gotcha. Stupid me, I don't know how cards work, essentially. I mean, we're still very much alive. Kind of nuts. If they play this against me, I win. So, please do. Thank God. Oh, okay. I was hoping they'd target me on some cheeky shit. Damn. Supposed to target me, opponent. Ugh. Not good. Or trouble. We are in trouble. All right, give me a spy. Let me just win off the top one time. Just lucky one time, boys. Got all the mana to do it. Oh my God, no. Well, that was my win con if they bide me. That's fine, that'll literally be. Live by the top deck, die by the top deck. We're about to do one of those things. Unless our opponent plays like a Relic of Progenitus here, we're about to fucking do one of those things. Alright, baby. One time. Oh, no. Well, we died by the top deck. Ugh, and that hurts. Alright, well, I'm not gonna let you guys watch me go 2-3. We don't do that around here. We go 3-2 or bust. Anything with 3 losses, we just fucking we just cut the stream off and call it a night. Oh man, I clearly need to work on my ability with that deck. I don't know if it's something I'm really comfortable playing ever. It's not really my style of deck. It is awesome. I mean, shit, if you like Ad Nauseam, then like this is kind of right up your alley, right? I mean, Ad Nauseam was more resilient, I feel like. Although Ad Nauseam did have a hard time against like Hand Hate and like super duper hyper aggro decks. But like this deck is very this deck does bear similarities to Ad Nauseam. It has basically a 1-card combo, which is kind of nice. Of course, Ad Nauseam was a 2-card combo essentially, but I mean, very simple to piece together, but it has enough nuance to make it interesting. I have a pretty sweet red black version of Oops that sideboards into Grixis Death Shadow. Be interested to seeing it. I don't have much time, but I'd be interested in looking at it off stream. God, what the fuck was I? This there was a deck that I worked on for a while that was red black. It's nothing like this. Here it is. I played this deck as kind of like a meta call, and it's obviously it's not reinventing the wheel. People have done this before, but my overall record with this deck was 12-3. I 4-1'd 3 leagues with it. So I don't know, man. I feel like it's good. After I 4-1 to my 3rd league, I was like, I need to take a break from this deck because it's driving me crazy and I haven't quite gotten there yet. But basically, I mean, you see what it does. It plays a turn 1 Grief, or against the right decks, a turn 1 Fury, and you just kind of go off from there. And it plays, I mean, let's just be real, it plays a large quantity of Modern Horizon 2 cards. I don't think the Unearth belongs, but yeah. But yeah, the cool thing is with Voidwalker, dude, I've cast fucking I've cast Prime Times. I've cast so many crazy ass cards off this Voidwalker, because once you get into play and you start making them discard cards of grief, it's over. And then the 4 main deck Blood Moons, I feel like caught people off guard, because people just get in that mindset, you know, they assume that, oh, you're playing a Rakdos mid-range deck, you're not playing main deck Blood Moon, because, you know, they all play fucking a really aggressive mana base that is not suited for Blood Moon, right? They're all playing Lurrus, right? So they're playing Alpine Moons in the sideboard, and then you hit them with the main deck Blood Moon after you've griefed their hand, hopefully, and it's over. It's a wrap after that. So I don't know, this deck was really fun. It was like it was my own creation, but it was based off of a lot of other decks that looked just like it. Really a lot of it was just working out the final number of like these effects, because one of the deck's biggest drawbacks is you do get flooded with those cards in your hand, but like you can use them on Cruxa, make them discard 2 cards, potentially take 6 damage. Hell, I've done this 3 times before, where I gave Cruxa Undying like 3 times, or not specifically dying, but I brought it back 3 times and I made my opponent take 9. So yeah, I'll check it out, man. I appreciate y'all watching. It's super fun. Tomorrow I'm gonna be back with probably more modern, and I don't know what I'm gonna play. I might play this, who knows. And this deck was really sweet for me. Like I said, it was 12-3 when I played it last. So I think this deck is pretty good, and we'll check out that list that Ryan just sent us, and maybe that'll be something we're interested in trying too. But yeah, I am gonna go. Thank y'all so much for swinging by. Same time, 7:30 p.m. tomorrow, going on to about 10 p.m. Eastern, and yeah, we'll be playing more modern, more leagues, hopefully do better than we did tonight. But hey, I mean, we had fun, so got to try the deck out and lose with it and show you guys how unfamiliar I am with that strategy. So I learned some things, though. That's what matters. But peace out, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.